Now from matters health to matters education, where teachers unions and junior secondary school JSS tutors are intensifying calls for government to grant JSS full autonomy separate from both primary and senior secondary institutions. The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers KUPPET, along with JSS tutors across the country, are demanding the establishment of a distinctive administrative framework for JSS which is independent of the primary schools where the new learning level is currently domiciled. They argue that the government's decision to domicile JSS within primary schools has created widespread confusion, particularly in areas such as school administration, sport and co-curricular activities. Here is the Citizen TV's Ben Kiri with that report.
For weeks, the JSS tutors, backed by the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education KUPPET, have demanded a distinct administrative and governance structure separate from the primary schools where they are currently domiciled. They insist that JSS cannot function effectively while tethered to primary institutions.
Magos, ow! Ow! Magos, ow!
In Machakos County, the teachers have criticized the government's handling of JSS implementation. They argue that the current model has led to operational confusions, particularly in school administration, sports and co-curricular activities.
Sisi walimu wa JSS tunataka kujitegemea. Tupewe shule yetu, tukae kama sisi. Mahoi watengenezewe shule yao, waendelee huko sisi. Tunataka kujitegemea. Magos, au! Magos, power!
There is a lot of confusion. Starting from the entire administration of these schools to how sports and co-curriculum activities are managed. This is affecting not only the teachers, but also the learners.
By design, the head of institution, popularly known as a HOI, is not competent enough to really manage the curriculum of secondary because the JS grade 7, 8, and 9 are all in secondary.
The tutors also decried a workload imbalance, saying JSS teachers handle up to 45 lessons per week, while their primary school counterparts teach only 24, yet both are subjected to the same performance and assessment targets. Teachers say this disparity is not only unfair but also unsustainable.
Hili jambo lina balaa, hata alieleweki. Sisi wenyewe pale hatujielewi, tuko wapi? Tuko shule msingi au tuko sekondari?
How will a teacher teaching grade 9 be given assessment by an hacketing deputy principal who is the class teacher of grade 3 and of course is now the one in charge of the administration of the school? There is no principal, there is no head teacher, the deputy is away. So who is in charge of the school? A senior teacher, and we know a senior teacher in a primary session.
Similar sentiments were echoed in Embu County, where JSS tutors gathered in solidarity to push for their own boards, administrative systems, and governance frameworks. They argue that autonomy is crucial to safeguarding the future of the competency-based curriculum CBC, enhancing accountability, and improving learning outcomes.
We would request that we have our own administration so that everything else can fall into place.
Walimu wanapoenda kuitisha vifaa vya kufanya practicals kule katika shule zile hazina maabara. Kwa hivyo ni shida moja. Walimu pia wanaitisha vifaa vingine kama vile vya mpira, mambo mengine vya kucheza, unasikia hakuna muda.
Schools should be autonomous. They should be left. They should be left on their own. They should have their own principal and school principal, because JS teachers are high school teachers. They are not primary school teachers.
The disquiet appears to be evenly spread across the country. Teachers have issued warnings of a potential nationwide strike if their demands are not addressed with urgency. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.